Blues with young Waite. But it's good enough for full marks. And well done to Jarrad Waite, his first goal in the AFL.
Football has got a lot of ups and downs, and over the probably last few years had a few more downs than I would have liked, but it's a really good opportunity for the club. We're in a really good position, and yeah, looking forward to getting up and doing battle with the reigning premiers.
I have to ask you, do you feel for Richmond?
Not really. Prefer us being there than them at the moment, so yeah.
Robinson the third man. He can't do that. That's a non-ruck for not knowing the rules.
I'm just going to give you a little bit of light reading for the Sydney trip. The laws of the game.
Yeah.
Rule number 15, just make sure he brushes up on it.
I might have to chuck this in his little pigeonhole and just to see, but I think he's a bit flat on himself, but I don't know, gave him that little spark, done a couple of really good efforts after that, so it was good that he didn't sort of worry about it too much and moved on, and he was really, really important for us.
What is it about Carlton? 5 goals down. I mean, over the last 3 weeks, you've been down by 30 points. You've come back twice against Richmond, once against Port. What is it? What's changed?
The players got a really strong belief in their fitness and their ability to sort of, when it's getting tough, to sort of fight and grind it out. And we know we've got some really good scoring power, and our defence holds up pretty strong. So it's just that belief that everyone's sort of got to lift, and sort of what's shown in the last couple of weeks.
This would be fitting. This would be fitting.
Who would you want, Richards or Grundy?
Oh, they're both very hard to play on. Had good challenges with him over the last few years. I do enjoy playing on Teddy. Sort of, it's one of those players that if you've had a good game, you know, if it's been a really tough game, you've had a good game. So yeah, probably Teddy.
I want to take you back to round 15, Friday night. Collingwood, they beat you by 41 points. It was your 4th straight loss.
Yeah.
Took you to 11th position. You yourself only played 17 minutes and got injured with a knee. Is that the low point of the season?
Yeah, it is, simply because I was sort of told I'd had an ACL. So that was, being at my age, you're a little bit hesitant of what's going to go on next year, but obviously it wasn't the case. But yeah, it was, and getting back and managing to sort of sneak into the finals has been really good, and be 31 going into that, into next year. So the body's holding up. I feel mentally fresh. It's probably haven't had the rigours of AFL last 3 or 4 years, but still feeling really positive in where I'm at, and I'd like to go on. But if that's it, then that's the case. But I'll be doing everything possible so it doesn't.
Too often absent from a Blues perspective, but present and correct at the time that it most matters, Mark. He's pretty important to the Blues cause tonight.
I think we saw last week the value of Jarrad Waite. I mean, we've seen him miss so many games and be injured and not feel good about himself in the way he moves. But last week I thought he showed the true Jarrad Waite you could actually look for. Goal kicker, chaser, move around the forward line, make some space for opposition, handball off, give. It was terrific.